The content you're about to hear is a part of a paid programming segment. The views, opinions, and statements expressed belong solely to the sponsor and do not reflect those of Podcastic or its host. This segment is for informational and promotional purposes only and should not be considered as advice or endorsement. Listener discretion is advised.
Rise and grind, morning show at 9:15 a.m. Monday through Friday, great conversation, guest appearances, 'cause you experience us on the cusp of blowing up. Boom. Wake up, wake up. Rise and grind, morning show.
Did you zoom me? Hey, wake up, wake up. Hey guys, good morning. Welcome to the Rise and Grind Morning Show. I am your girl, Miss Brittany Chanel Miles. Where are my claps at? I don't understand why you. My God. Happy Monday, ladies and gentlemen. I am Miss Brittany Chanel, and you are in tune with the Rise and Grind Morning Show.
Why you saying like that?
Be quiet. Can y'all do me a favor? If y'all on YouTube, can y'all share, like it, subscribe, share, and if you're on Facebook, like and share, please. Thank you. We love you so much for doing all of that. I got Jay. She's here with me.
What up? What up?
She's in the building, and Miles here for anybody that really cares.
Oh, damn.
Here.
You're lucky I don't got to go to the bathroom. Boop, boop, with
I
boop.
think the bathroom is lucky that you don't have to go to the bathroom.
That's okay.
Yeah, I think that's who.
That's cool.
Lucky that
That's
you
good.
don't have to go to the bathroom.
That's so cool.
It's the
That's so cool.
bathroom. So, wake up, wake up. Okay, it's
Yeah,
Monday.
it is.
It's
It is.
raining.
Oh,
It's
I went
raining.
back to sleep like 5:45.
Well, I was hearing thunder.
And oh my God. Oh, that wasn't coming from outside. And I'm sorry.
I was hearing thunder, but that's because those are the noises that I go to bed with. So.
And so the thing was, I was counted this time, right? It was,
See how far it was away?
yeah, because I see the lightning.
I learned that on Gullah Gullah Island.
Gullah Gullah. It takes 12 to 15 seconds before you hear the boom.
Yeah, but it lets you know how they let you know if it's close, or
Close or
far.
far.
Mhm. See, look, the stuff that I watched on TV taught me something. I can't.
That's a good thing.
They learned me something. That's what my poppy used to say. I don't know
Your
what these children are learning.
It's funny y'all not Mexican, but you call them Papi.
Poppy, yeah.
Papi. Did you get it from Dora the Explorer or something? I'm just asking.
I love Dora the Explorer for my daughters.
I hated her haircut.
And then they made it into a movie.
It was terrible.
The only movie I thought that was cool was Lilo and Stitch.
Lilo and Stitch was good.
And I think they should have let the Little Mermaid remain a Little Mermaid in a cartoon.
Yeah.
And they should have let the Lion King remain a cartoon.
Yes.
And they should have let...
No.
No, I love
Lion
I love
King.
the Lion King.
I like the cartoon.
I like the cartoon too.
I like them. I love the movie.
I would say I like Mufasa.
Mufasa.
That's not how y'all say it.
How you say it? How you say it?
I'm not gonna do it.
Do it.
I like Mufasa
Say it.
better than...
Say it. Brittany.
Yeah.
No. Then I enjoy the actual Lion King.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I loved it because it taught you community.
You talking about what?
The movie, how it taught you about being a
About
part of
Lion
a
King?
pride. Yes.
Well, no,
The-
I'm
the
saying like,
cartoon?
I'm talking about the... Because they
The
made
movie.
them... But you talking about the cartoon or the actual movie?
The actual movie.
Yeah. So with Beyonce in it playing Nala.
That's who played Nala?
She didn't know.
I don't know who played what.
Yeah, Beyonce played Nala.
Remember, I told y'all I don't get into it.
Simba,
I watch it.
you must
and
take
it's
your
done.
place as king.
You must take it.
Sure, Simba, you must take your place as king.
I did not know that was her.
It was
Wow.
Beyonce. But I because I like the original Lion King. When
Yeah.
they made it into a movie, I was very upset. But when
Were
they did
you?
because I've seen the original. But
Yeah, you
when they
can't mess
took
up the original.
yeah, but when they took
Yeah.
Mufasa, it was something new for me.
What
That's
you mean
what-
when they took?
They took the Mufasa because we saw Mufasa when he was younger and how he became
King.
the king.
King.
Yeah. So
I am your king.
that's what I loved about Mufasa. It was new, but the Lion King, I had already seen it. So
Well,
you
yeah.
can't. That was the original for me. You cannot recreate.
Yeah.
Oh, I just can't wait to be king. Like you cannot recreate
I just
that.
can't wait to be king.
Yeah.
Did y'all ever
Can't recreate that for me.
did y'all ever see the clip or the podcast show when the man actually said what it meant, what they were singing.
In the beginning,
and it means look, there's a lion.
Yeah. Now that I knew.
Man, what?
Well, because I saw the Broadway show of The Lion King, which was
Okay.
absolutely.
I still want to catch
phenomenal.
it. That in Chicago.
So when the lady who was playing,
Why you gotta get in Chicago?
she said she wanted to see
the
Chicago.
Broadway show,
side.
Chicago. I want to take my
The
daughter to see
lady
that. She
who
loved that
played
movie.
Rafiki
Rafiki.
was amazing. But when I watched the production, I saw them do the actual music, and I think they were from Africa. They were
Okay.
singing songs. So it was beautiful to see the whole entire production, and this is all of the acting part that I love,
Okay.
and all of that type of
I
stuff.
can't wait
So
to see it.
I could talk about it for hours. It's just
Did you ever see the movie Chicago?
I saw. Yes, I did. I did see Chicago.
That's my
I did
mother
see
and my
it. I
daughter's
did see
favorite
Chicago.
movie.
My favorite musical is Rent.
You love
I
Rent.
love Rent.
Yeah.
I heard Rent. Yeah, I heard Rent was amazing.
Oh, it was. It really was.
I fell asleep on Rent.
In the
Maybe I
bed.
need to watch it again.
If you watch
The movie, I can't do the movie.
Why
That's
not?
what I watched the
Why you
movie.
watch the movie?
I think in 30
It's a lot.
minutes into the movie,
It's be a lot.
it's
I did
too
like
much.
Dreamgirls though.
Dreamgirls was amazing.
I did enjoy Dreamgirls.
But they,
I love The Wiz.
They got the Broadway version of Rent on
And
YouTube.
maybe I need
that's-
to see the
that's
Broadway
good.
version.
That's really good.
You know what I love though? I love that all
You
of
said
the,
on YouTube, okay?
I love
YouTube.
that all of the celebrities are going back to stage.
Yeah,
Yes.
because movies about the movie industry is about to get recreated. It's not
Yeah.
going to get destroyed, but it's being recreated.
It is
as
going to
we
be
speak.
recreated. It's going to be very interesting to see where it goes. Because
Yeah.
I was watching The Lioness last night.
Good Morning, Dorian.
With
Yes.
Zoe Saldana and Nicole Kidman.
That's a movie.
It's like a TV series, but it's on Paramount Plus.
Okay.
But I was just watching the stillness
Mm.
and how they were acting, like literally just kind of moving their head, not moving their body, not doing any of that. And I was like so like drawn into what they were doing and how their heads were cut off. Like it just reminded me of why I fell in love with the whole acting and filmmaking too.
There you go.
Okay.
Instead of watching like other projects and stuff, like some stuff I
Good
think
morning, Yamina.
I think people have become so lackadaisical with film and acting
And capturing it.
and and capturing film that now is not interesting to watch.
I
So
would
love
say
that part.
I will agree with you. I did, since I was home all weekend. That's what I did with my weekend.
Ladies. I'm sorry.
I watched a lot of stuff. Right, I went on Tubi. I tried 4 different Tubi movies, maybe 10 minutes into them. I said, I can't do it. And then I watched movies that had a bigger budget, but they were still not.
Those movies.
I think I was.
Sam.
Is is the word global movie or
no, just some
national movies?
No, just bigger films. Just
Okay,
bigger budget.
but they were like I never even heard of these movies or seen trailers of them or anything, and they were, even though they were low budget, the acting was good.
Yeah.
And I said, okay,
When
I
that,
must ask this. What the hell is going on? Why is it that these low budget other movies, the actors and actress in these movies can be on the higher budget? You know what I'm saying? They're acting the same as I guess you want to say the $1 million movies versus these movies that's being made and placed on Tubi.
you're not saying it right. You just said it just the exact thing.
Let me just
Like
say,
what?
I'm-
What is it?
I'll
Why
tell you
can't
this.
these actors?
You
in-
said it. They don't have the budget for it.
No, I don't think it has anything to do with the budget because there's a movie called Obsession. There was an independent film, and
That's what I was watching. Independent
Obsession.
film movies.
yeah, and
okay.
Obsession was an independent film and went absolutely crazy on the streaming platforms, and it was a very, very low budget. In fact, I think they only had maybe 2 locations. That's how low budget it was. But it wasn't what it is everything that goes into, like, you have cinematographers, you have directors that work together, you have pretty much all of the production they come together to work together to tell the story. They draw you in by color. They draw you in by wardrobe. They draw you in by sound. Like it's an entire production.
But you saying it too. These people don't work they don't coagulate together.
Yeah, like
So-
that's what I'm saying. Like everybody has to work together. Like it's a team, right?
And not like
So-
they're getting paid separate jobs.
Yeah, no,
and that's
it's
the problem.
it's we're all doing our part to bring this movie together.
Okay.
Like that's the one thing too, and I don't really think it has anything to do with budget, right? And I say that all the time because you could take a low quality shirt and a high quality shirt, and depending on how you style it and wear it,
You never know
you
the-
don't know
the
the difference. So I don't think it has anything to do with film. I think it has everything to do with how you're placing value on your product.
Very true.
Okay.
And that's really what it is. Like I said, if you pay attention to different films, not necessarily independent films, or you could do some independent films. Watch how they draw you in by simply cutting off.
Good morning, Tamara.
That's Tamara.
Tamara.
Tam. That's Tam. Cut their head off, right? Because in film, acting is in the eyes, is in the face. What are you thinking? What are they saying? It's not the body. And a lot of times, if you pay attention, you don't even know what people are wearing.
Right.
Versus independent films that's on other platforms, you know, they're showing your whole body.
Yeah.
They're showing you the whole space, and it looks too big, and it doesn't look warm, and it doesn't look inviting.
And it don't look like it's lived in.
Yeah, it doesn't.
'Cause
Look, it looks fake.
Let me tell y'all, I don't get it because
Hold
if
on.
the
Hold on a second. Caller, we on the
hey caller,
Hey, good morning.
good morning.
How are y'all doing today?
Make it to the dead point. No,
We good, G. What's going on with you?
What's going on, bro?
Not much, man. Just out here getting to it. But hey, I like what Brittany said about the budget. I was not the budget. Everything.
Yep, whatever you just said for the past 20 seconds, we did not hear.
Can you hear me now?
You kind of going in and
And now,
out.
yeah,
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
yes.
I'm.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
No.
All right.
You know, y'all reception raggedy as hell over here.
No, if you close by, why you just stop by?
I'm not close by. I said I'm on the west side. The west side is large, sir.
Oh.
Anyway, hey, you know what I think too? I think just like you got different restaurants and different levels of restaurants, you got the same thing with movies.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
sure.
And for me, I can enjoy some of the ones with the not so good acting because I can relate to some of them. You know, I'm talking about the Murder Pain series and stuff. You know,
Oh yeah.
I can relate to a lot of this stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'll be honest with you. U-Coat or what's the name of their production? Help me out real quick. I just grew up.
Samula?
Yeah, Moolah Films. They do
Yeah.
great work. Their production
Yes.
is good because they take their time. So I,
But it
their
has
time.
grown.
I'm agreeing with Brittany. It's not in the budget. It's the communication you have with your team.
Well, they move
Yeah,
like
for
a
sure.
unit.
Yeah, they move like a unit.
Yeah.
They the only people I know could be shooting 2 movies.
Would you agree that they have grown since the inception of it?
Oh hell yeah, yeah.
And that's what people do. You know, you start out here. You know, you're not going to start out as Steven Spielberg or current day Denzel Washington. It just ain't going to happen.
It's
You know
not.
what I'm saying?
It's not.
So, you know, we have those other movies that a lot of people obviously get into because they remain on there so long. I don't know how that works exactly, but I do know a lot of people watch those movies. You know what I'm saying?
They do. A lot of people
So
like
it's just everything ain't for everybody.
Very
but
true.
This gives these people a chance to get their chops up. I don't know if that's what y'all saying in the acting world.
Yeah,
Get
same
their
thing.
chops up though, and become that good actor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's
sure.
all about doing.
Yeah. And then keep doing, but just know that you are progressing to another level, and don't try to stay the same. So you.
And I will say this too. Sometimes it's not the actor, it's the director is not directing
Correct.
that actor right.
Correct. I
Oh,
agree.
it's a lot of the times.
They not pushing the envelope saying, "Hey, no, you need to take
Do
that
it-
off
do
of
it
that and do it
again."
like this.
Yeah.
That don't look right or that don't sound right."
And
You know?
and this is it's a fucked up conception. Excuse me for my language. It's a messed up conception of music industry is like the movie industry. Business wise, I really more agree so. But the director holds the same detriment as the producer of music does.
True.
Okay.
They
Exactly.
don't.
I agree.
But the thing is, even with it, some people don't know how to direct people. And I think that's another thing too, because like
That's a big thing.
Yeah, some people telling people like,
Yeah, man, won't you just do this?
yeah, and it's
Okay.
like, okay, you might not know how to do it that way, so
Right.
let's figure
Figure
out
out how.
how you know how to do it, so
Okay.
you can be
Come
in the
on.
pocket. And that's what a lot of people
Right.
don't understand too. Like, I've been with some directors that's like, no, do it this way. No, I don't want to do it that way because it doesn't work for me.
Right.
So the thing is, with the actor and the director, we have to find a common ground because it's like, well, I can't do it that way. I can
Right.
do it this way.
You need some form of
Yeah, like
camaraderie
I have to
too.
see myself in it as well. So it's just like a basketball coach.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all coaching.
in the music industry, whenever I produce an R&B artist or someone dealing with singing, I have a vocal coach with me, because a person who understands what I need them to say so they can convey it to the singer.
Well, yeah, because
Okay, yeah.
Because like your
I see
skier
that.
and my skier might be two different skiers. So
definitely.
now we have to come to the middle and like, okay, so when I'm scared, this is how I react.
Shout out to Tragan.
Yeah.
Tragan is listening. He said, and
Hey,
Mula
Tragan.
spends the least amount of money. Very true, Tragan.
That's what I said. It has nothing
Hey,
to
y'all.
do with money.
I'm
Thanks
about to get out of here,
Thank
you,
but I
Tracy.
had to close it out good. Y'all have a great day.
All
Love
right.
y'all and be safe.
Peace.
You too. And good morning, Calvin and Sean. I see you guys, Mark. In the
Can you
comments.
hear him now?
So that was my whole thing. Like,
It's something because I can tell you guys, again, watching a lot of independent films this weekend, the Tubi ones, I'm just like, I don't get it. Your acting is not convincing.
Good morning, Tragan.
It seems low energy. And I tried several different people that you guys have spoke on, or films that have been spoke on in this room, and I went and watched them, and I'm like, nah.
Well, I'll be very honest, Jay.
You'll get one actor who, you know what I'm saying, that I'm like, okay, and then the person that they talking to is like, what are you doing though?
Well, it's not the actor. That's direction. That's the direction for
Okay.
sure. And I will tell you
even
this,
when
Jay.
you're not acting, you're acting.
You are very judgmental when it comes.
When it comes to movies,
Well, when it comes to everything.
well, yeah.
So you have.
I mean, I like what I don't think it's judgmental. I just like what I like, especially when
judgmental.
I mean, especially when independent Tubi movies is how old? Like the
7,
7
8 years.
Okay, so
What we talking
I'm
about, Tubi?
yeah. So how many years you think?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know.
7,
Because
8.
There's
7,
old,
8.
there's old movies on Tubi as well.
Right, I'm not talking about the old ones.
Yeah,
I'm talking
I
about the Detroit made ones or Atlanta made ones or
Honestly,
whatever.
I think it's space for all of it. I think it's just a matter of what you want to do and where you want to be.
Yeah,
at.
what you and how you
and
want.
what
Same
you're
thing.
in.
But how long
but-
has
but for
people
me,
been
I
making
don't-
movies
I
in
don't-
Detroit and stuff like that? You
Oh,
said-
they've been making movies in Detroit since 1999.
okay.
But that was few and far in between.
The
Okay.
thing for me is just don't take the quality out of filming, and that's the only thing that I look for and that I care
And as
about. I
a
don't
movie
really-
person, I love movies.
No, you just like movies you like.
No. I love
that's not
movies.
true.
I have watched some movies that I didn't. Somebody has said, watch this movie. I'm like, nah, I'm not into that type of movie. Watch this movie. It's good. And I watch it and it's absolutely
Well,
good. I just love movies.
People attention spans aren't where they used to be. That's first and foremost. So that has shifted the movie industry.
Right.
Okay.
And then two, when it comes to some of the independent film, they're missing some of the big key components that are in larger budget films, which is music.
Yeah, exactly.
That's one of the things
It's like
that they're missing.
Tragan says Tubi came out in 2014, which is totally true. Tragan, what I want to know is when did the independent film industry got a hold to Tubi? I think it was like 2 years later.
I don't know.
Okay.
I just know it's
So
been
you got to
independent
think
movies
about it.
for years.
I've been watching movies for, what is this, a couple of decades. So my knowledge or my thought process is
Did you like
based
New
on.
Jack City?
Oh my God, yes.
See, New Jack City was an independent film.
Yeah.
Yes,
so
I loved
independent
it.
films have been around for
You know what I'm
forever.
saying? But no, what I'm saying is, it's like it's a difference now. Like
Because they're
these independent films
so here's the
look
thing.
way different than these other independent
Well,
films,
well,
Well, here's the thing.
and the acting is horrible.
I can't.
The acting was horrible in New Jack City.
What I
Let's
can
face
say
that fact.
is, what I can
Oh,
say
see,
is,
I loved it.
with a lot of the streaming platforms, I think like the standards have changed. And I think when you were watching like a New Jack City during the time that like a New Jack City was being made, there was a certain standard, and I think they were trying to meet those standards and those requirements.
Okay.
So I think when it comes to other platforms like a Tubi, it's
Okay,
kinda,
Traegan, thank you.
they don't necessarily have a standard.
That's Janice's damn fan.
Well, I didn't turn that fan on.
You ain't turn it off neither. She said, "What's that background noise?"
Tim said there are some good movies on there. Yes, there is. I definitely think so. And she said for all the directors, hire me to give you some original music. So y'all talk to Tim to get some original music. The directors that's listening, but I do
what's up.
agree.
That ain't how it works, Tam. You need an agent. You need a manager. You have to negotiate. You have to have certain things.
But-
give me a call.
When I think about think about the movie Bad Boys 2, right? And think about when it first come on, it's like the song from Nelly. You're like, Lord, like the first thing you think about the Nelly video. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
if you go back to the,
That's
you,
true.
you had soundtracks too,
That's true.
and then not only did you have a soundtrack, you had a music video.
Right.
So sometimes the music would come out before the movie come out,
Yeah.
and then you see different clips in the music videos. It's like, oh man! So when you go to the movies and you see that part, you're like, oh, that was in the video.
Yeah.
So, and the reason why is because I love the Bad Boys 2 movie and I love the soundtrack. So it just definitely kind of like. It brings the whole thing together. And I feel like with the independent films, music be missing as well too. And even now with some of the bigger films, music is missing.
Yeah, and Sean, you're right. New Jack City was backed by Warner Brothers, but it was an independent.
It still
film.
was an independent
It was
film
an
with Mario
independent film, yeah.
Van Peebles did that.
Yeah, Warner Brothers was a distributor. of
Yeah,
it.
but it definitely was an independent film.
Yes,
I
very.
think Boys in the Hood was too, if I'm not mistaken. That one.
That got flagged off the rip.
What about Menace to Society?
Same thing.
That one. Okay.
Yeah, it was
But-
easy. You know, they from Detroit, the one who did.
Yeah. I know. So what about?
Oh yeah, I just heard something. I just heard
Strictly
a podcast
Business.
he
Did you
was
see
on.
Strictly Business? Strictly
Strictly
Business
Business was good.
Was that independent?
No,
That wasn't independent.
that was a studio. That was a studio. I think it was Warner Brothers Studios.
Was it okay?
Warner Brothers
I do
Studios.
know for sure that New Jack City was definitely
Yeah.
independent because I think the budget for that was only like $500,000.
They did a good damn job with that.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Mario Van Peebles is I like Mario.
Detroit,
He's a good director.
The thing is, Detroit work on cheat codes, right?
What's that?
Cheat codes.
Cheat
Cheat codes.
Okay.
So if they find a way to do things cheaper, they're gonna do it, right?
Okay.
And then they brag like most people. You could do a film here easy for 20,000 and or less.
Okay.
Well, I don't want to make it seem like we ragging on here. I'm just speaking in general. Yeah.
But most people, let's just say most people starting off who don't have the budgets, the true budgets, the average independent film is coming off $2 million.
Yes.
Okay.
Because
That's
they
the
did.
average.
Because even Get Out was independent.
Yeah, definitely.
And that was $2 million. That was an independent
But it
film.
made a lot of money.
Yeah.
So,
So that's what I'm
And
saying.
it was, and the acting,
no, it was not believable.
the acting,
No,
No.
it wasn't believable.
the acting.
No.
Let me finish.
Because some of that acting was true.
The acting was crazy to me in there. It lost me quite a few times when I watched it.
Get Out?
It lost me quite a few times. I had to watch that movie a couple of times for me to, cause it lost me. But I was like, okay, this wasn't good. This part wasn't good to me, but this part was good. So it had its parts for me versus a film that I'm watching that has no parts at all for me. And it's not that the story was bad. And it wasn't that it was strictly for me the unbelievable conversations that were being had in each scene. It wasn't believable.
So
They
here's
didn't deliver.
So
Well,
here's
they
it.
delivered to you, but I get it.
No, it wasn't G.
Shout out to Sean Traeger. I was gonna say this too. Blair Witch and Get Out are the two highest earning independent films in history.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a lot of,
and they both is horror movies.
it's a
It
lot
was
of.
$8 million for New Jack City.
I don't know. I heard it was only like 500,000, but maybe let me go back and research it then, because I didn't believe it was 8 million. I think they made 8 million, right?
No, it probably took $8 million in total for the distribution, the marketing, and everything. But Brittany's saying it took $500,000 to make the movie.
Yeah, that's what I read. But what I was about to say, y'all just totally messed me up when I was. That's okay. I guess I wasn't important. Oh, that's what it was about to say. See, what I was gonna say is that another thing too, like if you go back and watch movies and watch film versus today, they didn't have like the focus. Like you noticed, it wasn't jury on the characters, right? Because it's a distraction, and truly, it really is.
Yeah.
If you watch film
for sound,
for sound, they didn't wear
lighting,
jury.
yeah.
The nails were nude. You didn't have colored nails.
Yeah.
Shoes, you didn't really see shoes or anything like that. And then tattoos, they were covered up unless it was really for the character and part of the character.
Yep.
So, like I said, the standards have changed as well. And honestly, I get why it was done the way that it was done, because it is a distraction. Sometimes people be worried about, well, what does that say on their arm? Or because if you go to Power, Omari Hardwick is covered in tattoos. But if you go back and watch Power, they only showed a few of his tattoos. And if you look closely, you can actually see the makeup on it. But I know what he looked like. So that's why I was able to know. But they did it because it's all strategic.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now,
everything's all strategic.
There's a lot of movie fans who's taken the film industry in its own hands. Like even with Ghost, they got a new AI generated Power about Ghosts, how Ghost is actually living right now, and they also redone Thor. You know what I mean? Like Thor was wasn't in the Earth Galaxy 66 or whatever, fighting with the Hulk and everything, and he left his mother, brother, and father there, and Loki came. So it's like, it's crazy, but they're good. So
Some of the AI stuff is good.
A lot of the AI stuff
I
is
enjoy
good.
it.
Shout out to Traeger introducing the independent film world into AI. I think that's dope. I think it's dope. I think he should teach a class about that, about the editing and the introduction of AI into independent films. What I will say though, if people learn the business, they'll be better. You need to know what's the difference between the director, the producer, the EP, or the cinematographer, but the DP. And sometimes
Same, yeah.
No, they're not.
A cinematographer and DP?
No, they're not the same.
What's the difference?
The difference is the DP. Trey can help me out with this one,
Because you said it. I'm trying to figure out.
No, because the cinematographer is maybe
They're actually interchangeable, so that's why I said it's the same thing.
But no, because you can pull focus. People don't know pulling focus ain't the same. People think pulling focus is the DP. And
No.
Exactly.
That's not the DP,
Right.
but it's part of the
production of that. So you.
But the DP pays attention to that.
He has to. Yeah.
So
that's what I'm saying. Getting the language and the direction and the identification and the duties of everybody is a difference. You just gonna sit up here and just Google that.
I am too, because
because I don't know what you're talking about. So
Yeah.
I'm like, DP, what is that? I got to look it up.
exactly, generally the exact same job.
What? Which one is?
The DP and the cinematographer are
Yeah,
generally
that's what I
the
came
exact
up
same
with,
job.
too.
That's what I'm saying. It's used interchangeably.
Okay.
Yeah, they say
Okay.
that the terms are used interchangeably.
Like, don't come for me with this
Professional
movie
film
stuff.
stats.
Like,
But
for
there
real,
is-
don't.
You got
There
it.
is no particularly no function.
So-
That's what I'm saying. Like, don't do that.
so-
Because I know my stuff with this movie. Like, don't do that.
So
You stick to music.
You're right there.
Don't come over here with the movie.
So who pulls focus?
It's part of that. They have somebody that specifically pulls focus.
Okay.
And the DP, hey, I need this. Like, the DP literally is the director of this whole entire thing. Anybody that's on set that's sitting in the chair, them the people that's running the show.
Traegan, I know what DP mean is the director of photography, but we was trying
Like,
to get
bro,
the difference
don't
between.
listen.
I didn't know, so I had to
Don't-
look it up.
Don't
We trying
come
to
for
get
me
the-
with this movie stuff.
We was getting the difference between cinematographer
Dorian, you are
and
stupid.
Don't even. Nobody about to tell you. I'm not even about to go there with him. Anyway,
cinematography and the DP Tragan, that's
The
what we
exact
trying to,
same job. Draken, don't worry, I got him. He don't know nothing. We gonna keep him in music. Don't come over here with this film industry. Anyways, it's 10 o'clock. Y'all
It's
know what
10
that
o'clock.
means.
Yes. And with
We about to go to Jay with the news.
Okay. All right. There we go.
Thank you so very much, Brittany, for the introduction. I appreciate it. Here we go, y'all. Jay with the news. You guys have cut up this weekend in Metro Detroit. I understand what you guys are out here doing, but y'all were clowning. 2 dead after separate early morning shootings in Warren. Warren police are investigating 2 separate homicides that occurred early Sunday morning. The first happened around 2:30 a.m. on Newport Drive near Shana Road and 696, where a man was reportedly fatally shot by his brother. And about an hour later, another man was reportedly shot and killed by a friend on Stewart Avenue near Hayes Road and 10 Mile Road. Both investigations remain ongoing. We are working to gather more details. If you have any information involving either one of the cases, Warren police do ask that you contact them. Again, if you saw something, say something. They need citizens' help as well. Now, 3 shot, 2 dead after shooting at Hidden Gem restaurant in Southfield. 2 men are dead and a
That's right
third
down the
person
street.
was injured following an early morning shooting at Southfield's restaurant Sunday. Southfield police responded to Hidden Gems located at 16,000 West 9 Mile Road near Greenfield around 3:30 a.m. after receiving reports of shots fired. And actually that is on 9 Mile and J.L. Hudson Drive. Officers found an adult man suffering from gunshot wounds. He was pronounced dead at the scene. 2 other adults drove themselves to the hospital. One had been
across the
shot
street.
multiple times and later died from his injuries. The third victim suffered a graze wound and was treated and released. The circumstances surrounding the shooting have not been released, and the investigation remains ongoing. Anyone with any information is asked to contact Southfield Police at 248-796-5500 or Crime Stoppers at 1-800-SPEAK-UP. That is literally right around the corner from the studio. That one was unbelievable for me. I'm Hidden Gems, like.
I mean, but at the same time, nothing surprises me no more. And this is why suburban life and urban life is one and the same, suburban, urban life, because it's just directly across the street from the neighborhoods. That's in our neighborhood. And the good part about Detroit, a lot of our neighborhoods are not impoverished. Am I saying that word right? Impoverished?
That sound right to me.
I ain't saying you, but really impoverished is right.
Povish.
Yeah.
Povish.
Povish. So I mean, but it's right across the street. It didn't surprise me because it's like right down the street where yesterday's used to be. A lot of stuff used to happen there yesterday.
Yeah, a lot of stuff used to happen there yesterday.
Now, when you start hearing stuff across 13 Mile, you know it's not us. You know, the people of color, but other cultures get busy too.
They do get busy.
So.
Like this. Multiple people shot at a banquet hall in Roseville. At least 3 people were shot and a 4th was struck by a vehicle after gunfire erupted at Athenian Banquet Hall in Roseville. The banquet hall is located on Gratiot Avenue near 10 Mile Road. Mm-hmm. Their conditions are unknown, and the suspects fled the scene following the shooting. Listen, the Athenian Banquet Hall is a hall that a lot of the suburban schools have their prom at. I know exactly where this hall is. And I was really hoping that this was not an event where children were at. We will give you guys updates as we get them. Our last story, you got me. Man charged after flexing and offering Glock switches on social media, feds say. A man accused of using several Instagram accounts to flex Glock switches and offer the illegal conversion devices is facing a federal charge after Detroit police allegedly caught him carrying a loaded pistol equipped with one. According to federal criminal complaint, officers stopped Damian Harding around 1:26 a.m. on July 15 after seeing him walking in the road. Police said Harding covered his waistband and turned away from the officers. During a pat down, officers allegedly found a loaded, unsurveilled Glock style pistol.
Is it unconcealed?
Nope.
Okay. Unsurveilled.
Yes.
Okay.
Glock style pistol with an extended magazine and a red machine gun conversion device.
Damn.
Harding reported told officers, "You got me." I guess you couldn't say nothing else. Of course, Lord, you got me. ATF investigators linked Harding to several Instagram accounts through social media posts. Information from Detroit police, and he is now I apologize. Detroit police, and they also have videos and photos of his face and tattoos. They compared a lot of the postings to
his tattoos.
To his tattoos and his face, and they said, yes, this is him.
Got him.
We got him. Investigators said the accounts displayed firearms and dozens of Glock switches, including messages alleging offering the devices to more than 100 people for only $100. $100 a pop. Harding is charged with unlawfully possession of a machine gun, according to the criminal complaint. Listen, for you to be that, you definitely are one of the stupidest criminals. That you need to be on the world's stupidest criminals. We all know the feds, ATF, DEA, they all can see our posts. They all can see what we're saying. So to even use social media, you definitely need to be on the world's dumbest criminals.
Well, here's the thing. It's just dumb to do anything that's illegal, especially in this day and time, and especially on the internet. Just because you don't think somebody got caught, the reason why these people still going, because they've been caught already, and the feds have taken over these posts and grabbing up people. So, Jay, are you done?
I am not done. Our very last thing today on August 10th, of course, is the weather. Today is going to be 88. Tomorrow is going to be 81. Wednesday will be 84. Monday through Wednesday, we are going to have scattered rain showers and some thunderstorms. Cloudy conditions, so it's going to be humid. You already know what I say. Thursday is going to be 86. However, it's still going to be cloudy. But on Friday, we get sunny skies with 79. Saturday and Sunday, we are back to scattered showers, 82 and 88. Please check on your elders. There have been,
if you love them,
there have been some people that have been, the hospitals have seen an fluctuation of people coming in with the heat conditions being what they are. They are dehydrated, some heat strokes. So please check on your elders. I was trying to find one positive thing that has happened.
You wasn't looking.
I was trying to find one positive story for you guys today. And the positive thing is you woke up this morning. Do something with it. That was Jay with the news.
Shit. Anyway, y'all, thank y'all for listening to Jay with the News. Let's go straight into this damn topic.
Listen, that was positive.
Jay, no, especially for the person like, we don't want to hear all this serious talk all the time. Yeah, you just really, you lead people astray. Anyway, today's topic is, are influencers losing their influence? I'm not going to lie. So I'm going to tell y'all the truth. I never believed or looked at them as influencers. I think this is something that another ploy that people put out. If anybody, if 100 people just talk good about anything, people is going to check it out anyway. So I don't think one person have more influence than another, because I've never seen a superstar. You feel me? Like if a superstar say something.
Who is Jay-Z to you?
No, I mean, but he's not a superstar to me. But
yet you quote everything he's.
But he's not an influencer.
But he influences people.
There you go. But he's an artist who influences people.
I've always felt like that's what artists were supposed to do.
Exactly. Shout out to Prince. And Prince made people like purple.
Absolutely.
I still don't really like purple. I respect the color.
Exactly.
It's the color of
And
royalty.
then when you hear the song Purple Rain, so when you hear Purple Rain, everybody know it.
Whoa,
As soon as they're ready, come on, everybody.
rain.
You're not us singing it, though. Y'all sound terrible.
That's how it sound when it come on.
No, Jay, stop it. Don't you ever do that again.
I'm not a singer, and I
Listen,
never
y'all.
wanted to. I never claimed to be. I never claimed to be. I never claimed to be.
So you're
I-
saying our influencers, like the internet people, I never looked at them as influencers, right?
No, I looked at them as people that looking for attention.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Y'all ain't
That's
influence me nothing but to get off of
the
social.
internet. There you go. So
Especially,
influencers.
it's the couple ones for me.
I was trying to figure out who was the influencers outside of people that's in media. So when I saw this topic, are influencers losing their influence? I just said, well, who are the influencers?
I think the people that
I
go
gotta know
around
that first.
calling themselves
Yeah,
influencers
influencer.
are the problem for me, because nobody calls.
Exactly. Well, that's what I'm saying.
Who are you influencing?
Right, you know what I'm saying? So I don't get it.
Calvin got a good point. Was that a bird, Brittany?
I don't know what it was. It was just a character that I felt like doing. I don't know if they've ever had influence. I think it's more of just attention seekers,
No,
right? Like,
there you go.
because I feel like the ones that, especially the people that post their relationships, because it's one couple that were considered like an influencing couple, they divorced, and I mean, these people been together since they were in like middle school.
Yeah.
And then once success comes, and then everybody's in their business.
Right.
Now they're no longer. They have kids, and they've built this thing, and now everybody know who they are. Now they divorced.
Dorian have a wide perspective of things. I like his perspective a lot. He said artists are fraudulent. They dance when it's a bag around. True. Whoever got the bag is the real influencer.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
know that, because we already know that people that are in the front are not the ones that control anything. It's
Yeah.
the people that
Right.
you don't see.
But
Absolutely.
That's why when the Pistons was winning, everybody like, man, the Pistons. I said, man, I don't give a damn. I want to meet old boy who owned the Pistons, because he the real one to me, the one who got to sign them checks.
Yeah, it's always the people behind the scenes. Just like the president does not run the country.
Exactly.
At all.
Like
At
everybody,
It's the
he-
people we don't see.
It's the people you don't see. Like, he's basically the puppet. That's why, and it was no disrespect to Barack Obama. Barack Obama was not running the country. It was
Yeah.
the people behind him.
Like, none of these presidents have actually ran the
Yeah,
country.
but it's the same
people
with.
behind it.
So I take it back to acting. It's the same with the actors. They
Yeah.
not running the show.
So yeah, so it's not that
The
far when you see a bad movie.
yeah, like the EP is who's running the show.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm gonna start blaming
it's
that person.
showrunners.
DP.
It's the people that you don't see are the ones that has the real power and control. That's
And-
why they like to be in the back.
Now,
Yeah.
now who's responsible for
tell you who's running the
podcasts?
country.
When podcasts don't go right, it's the producer's fault.
Absolutely.
It's definitely-
You know,
A lot of
it's,
this stuff
it's
to be the
funny
producer,
because
but I don't know if I should say their name on air because I want them coming for me. That's who's running the world.
Go ahead.
tell us in private.
Just know, y'all don't be seeing 13 on the elevator for a reason.
Real for a reason. Exactly.
Listen, I will
Shoot,
say
you don't
for
even know who
these,
they are.
for these younger adults, the ones that's 25 and under, sometimes it's 30 and under, they are looking at certain people and what they're buying and what they're wearing, and I do see that, and I would say, are they losing their influence on those people? I don't think so. I saw one young lady when I was somewhere on Friday. I saw a young lady sitting there with her teenage daughter, and she was having a conversation with her, but the teenage daughter was in her phone. And she was like, what are you in your phone so much for? And she said, well, Kendall, I'm not sure who Kendall is. Kendall was showing us her new bag that she just purchased, and I want to see what that bag is so I can go get it. And that made me go, okay, so
Wait a minute, you said Kendall.
Whoever that is, she was getting a new bag, and she was going to show it, and this young lady.
I wonder, because I'm thinking, is it the Kardashian?
Yes,
Kendall Kardashian?
yeah.
Okay.
She wanted to be the first young lady in her group to go get that bag. And I said, okay, so they are still watching. I'm like, I don't know who Kendall is, but they are still watching certain people online. So I don't think that they're losing their influence on the people that are watching them. I think that it's more people now that are understanding this is a bunch of BS, and they're no longer watching.
Well, a person like
You're right, Miss Monique Jenner, but I call her Kardashian because I don't really.
Well, the one of the by her being a Kardashian.
Jenner. Oh, okay.
By her
One
being
of those girls.
By her being a Kardashian, she's an influencer. Period.
Well, that whole family.
Yes, yeah.
But again, it was all
They already
strategic.
famous. Yeah, they mama
weren't
treated them
famous.
They mama raised them to be hoes.
Well, my aunt, great aunt said that. She said the baddest woman in the game is the mother, and I
Yeah.
said, "Wow." She said she's pimping all her daughters.
Yeah, she
Lord
raised-
rest her
Pimping
soul.
all of them
She
back.
said she's pimping all her daughters, but they weren't fake. Like Kim became famous because of Paris Hilton.
No, Kim
Yes,
became. No,
I know the story. Don't come for me with this.
she
I thought she became
famous
No,
because she had
she
sex with
wa-
Ray J.
Because of Ray
But
J,
nobody knew who Kim Kardashian was until she started hanging out with Paris Hilton.
That's true.
So don't.
We're
We're not gonna go there. I know that whole
I
story.
didn't even know they hung out.
Yes, because Paris
That
Hilton.
lets you know I don't be paying attention. to
Well,
none
first of all,
these
it wasn't your.
BS.
But Paris Hilton basically was the original real life influencer. Paris Hilton was, and
Okay.
she was the one with the camera phones and following people. Like that whole thing started with her,
Okay.
and then Kim was her stylist. And they were hanging out and becoming friends, and then Kim dated Ray J. That she did a tape.
Kim was
but
her
that's
stylist?
a whole nother
Yes.
story that I don't even want to get into. But,
Okay.
When Kim took her to the face, that's how she got famous.
but if people really just pay attention to all of it, really marketing and advertising have always been the influencers, and that's
Absolutely.
all it is. And what they'll do, they'll use a person who the world, basically the whole model in the entertainment industry is be the girl that everybody wants to be, and be the girl that every man wants to be with. And then it's the same for men.
There you go.
Be the man that every guy wants to be, and be the man that every girl wants to be with. So
Okay.
the entire industry is created around that idea.
very true.
So what happens is advertisers and marketers find the most attractive people who aren't really realistic all the time.
Realistic or talented.
Or talented, to say the least, or they could be talented because Chris Brown is talented, but that's a whole other topic. And they create this image.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
But-
that's all it is.
And
It's
also-
just it's created, and it's all psychology. This is why I tell people like psychology is so study it.
Very
Just
true.
study psychology because
Study
even down to sex, right? Everything is sex.
Yeah.
And it's all done subliminal beliefs. Y'all got it. Subliminal. It's all subliminal. Let me just say that. Okay, it's all subliminal.
Yes.
I didn't think it was gonna be a word she was gonna mess up on.
Oh, I have my
Oh,
words.
she
but
got her words.
I do, but my point is I understand it. So even in acting, with how we're trained, everything is sex.
Yeah.
Every scene is like everything is
It's
very
sensual.
sexual. It's very
Sensual.
sensual. That's
Yes.
why you look at the eyes, you look at the body, like that. That's what draws people in. But again, the industry was that Paris got rich off the. Paris was already rich. She comes from a rich family.
She's
She
from the
was
Hilton
already.
family.
I'm like, she's
she
a
was
Hilton.
already rich. It didn't have nothing to do with that. She was already Paris
Yeah.
Hilton.
Who said something about
I wanted
Anyway.
to be Denzel
Sean P
Washington.
said he wants to be Denzel Washington. Again, it's a lot of men that want to. That's what I'm saying.
She did get rich. Her personally got rich off a sex tape selling it. Pierce. She did get.
She was already rich.
She was already rich, but she wasn't individual. She was family oriented.
She used that to become
Yeah,
to do
yeah,
other things.
definitely.
But Paris Hilton is crazy with the money.
I would say this. One of the it's crazy that you said that too, Brittany. How you guys are supposed to be as actors and actress, and how it's all based on.
It's the entertainment industry, period. Because
Yeah.
it's the same with if you go back to like old interviews with like artists when they were in groups and stuff, they were in relationships, but they couldn't tell people that they were in relationships.
That's what I wanted to bring up. So
Yeah, you couldn't tell nobody that you were with
Wait a
somebody.
minute. So there's just from that what you just said. The guy CJ, who actually does the marketing for Eric Thomas and does the marketing for Toby Nwigwe. I don't know if y'all familiar with Toby Nwigwe. Toby Nwigwe is probably the most powerful independent artist ever in the history of music. Now,
How you spell his name?
Toby, just go TOBE, and then you'll get it. Now he said he did the direct opposite. This is what marketing is.
Bunch of Tobys.
This is Nwigwe.
That's the part I needed you to spell.
No, I just put an N. It'll work. Trust me. He the only Toby N. This gonna come up. And the spell like Nwigwe would look. But anyway,
I got it.
so when it came down to him, he told everybody. He said, "Look, if you got a girlfriend, bring her in. Don't go by the whole theory. Nobody gonna listen to you if you show your girlfriend."
Yeah, in fact, they want you more.
Exactly. So and so he did that. And Toby Nwigwe, he even do things with concerts. If his children can't come, he not doing it. He told BET, man, if my kids can't come, I'm talking about on stage. I mean, no, we ain't doing. I'm not performing.
Well, now, it's one of those things to be.
No, he's not a gospel artist, but he definitely keep it clean a lot of times.
But now it's now the thing with the images is being that man, that family man, right? So LeBron James came in with basketball and shifted all of that, and now you know what I'm saying. So like, it's everything is all about an image.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's the entire industry.
And which image, and also if you stern about something, learn how to be stern. We talked about that on my podcast yesterday. Save it for Sundays about marketing. There's so many ways to go about it. Depends on which way you want to stick with.
Well, yeah, and that's why. Because remember, I don't know if y'all saw the movie Air with Michael Jordan, right?
I gotta see all of it. I heard it was good.
First of all, it was a dope because Nike wasn't nothing until Jordan came into the picture.
Right.
And in the
They were
NBA, they
Yeah,
were
they were struggling.
But the NBA wouldn't even couldn't even have color with your sneakers.
It had to be all white.
It had to be all white. And then Jordan comes in, and then one of the guys comes in with one of this design and the shoe and this color, and it just shifted the whole entire industry.
It shifted the whole industry with Michael Jordan.
Yeah,
period,
like
for
it
even shorts.
shifted
Even with
the
shorts.
whole industry, right?
I just
So it
watched
was-
a documentary
Hey,
about
Shan.
that too.
Yeah.
Shan,
Hey,
Shan.
Shan.
Hey, Shan.
Thank you, Tam. Handle that for me, please. I can't get in there fast
There would
enough.
be no CB slander. Right. I
Leave
totally
that man
agree.
alone.
So, Dorian, don't be jealous of Chris Brown.
Exactly.
He's
Well,
younger
that
than
was the
you.
whole thing too with the industry, right? They had all the light skinned dudes coming in. I'll be sure everybody want to be light skinned. Then Wesley Snipes come in, get a little color.
I apologize. I looked at what Dorian said. Dorian, you.
You don't have to repeat it. We're not even gonna repeat
We're not gonna
it.
do
So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's what everybody don't understand. Like, it's psychology to everything, right?
absolutely.
So like, even these influencers that think that they're real life influencers are being. It's psychology being used on them.
Oh, absolutely.
Right. So basically, all the people, all these companies are like, cool. I'll get this person, pay them a little bit of money, make them do all the work. Because like basically, the influencers, in my opinion, are being used.
Yeah, I totally agree on it.
But shout out to them. Hey, I ain't mad at you. Do your thing.
I'm definitely not mad at the influence.
Yeah,
I was
I'm
a
not
part
mad
of
at
a
them.
team
To find your place in the industry. Is a
Yeah.
good thing. Go ahead, Jen.
Oh, absolutely. I became a part of a team who set you up with different companies to become their influencer. And once they started talking to me, and once they picked out the right person for me, and that person started talking to me, one, they are used to dealing with people who do not know marketing at all. Once they saw that I knew the same jargon, that not only that they knew, but I understood what the jargon actually was that they were saying, they didn't want me. Because the contract that they were trying to pull on me and the marketing plans and things like that, I'm like, nah. I was able, because of my marketing degree, I was able to go back and forth with them. Yeah, no, they don't want someone who actually know.
No, well, that's the whole industry. That's why. So
They
like,
did not want me, baby.
that's
They
why.
like, oh no.
That's why Lauryn Hill was considered crazy in the music industry,
Oh,
because
absolutely.
Lauryn Hill wasn't easily manipulated.
You know why? 'Cause
She-
she already been messed over already.
But she knew, so of course, let's make her out to be
Right.
Anybody that stands up to the machine, or
Yeah.
anyone that spoke out against the machine,
They go after.
they were considered crazy.
Absolutely.
So now the machine is having a problem because of technology, and now the machine doesn't need to be needed as much, which is what's happening with streaming, which is why everyone's doing what they're doing, and the machine is going out of whack because it's like, okay, wait a minute.
And they've
Wait
been
a
asking,
minute.
they've been asking
Wait
a
a
lot of
minute.
artists, do you think that you should be independent, or do you think you need the machine behind you? A lot of podcasts that they have out here that has the artist that has the podcast, they're asking a lot of artists that now, like, do you think you still need the machine?
The answer is yes.
And some of
You
them
do.
Some of them say yes
To a certain extent.
Some of them say no, and then you have the ones that's in the middle that I do still need certain portions of the machine.
No, you-
I can't say that it's a smart thing to get rid of the entire machine.
No.
You
Well,
need
Ali
certain portions.
Sadiq, Ali Sadiq is an independent comedian.
Oh, and I love them.
I love him. He was a part of the machine, and he
Exactly.
got out of the machine.
Yeah.
And he's doing what he's doing.
He's making the money that he wants to make.
He's
Absolutely.
doing what he
His
wants
way.
on the
Yeah.
level that he wants to do it at. So I think it's levels to it. So I think if you want the machine to be at a certain level, then that's what you are using the machine for.
Yeah.
And if you don't want the machine, then you'll be at another level.
and it's
And I
hard.
think it's all about what you want at the end of the day.
But one thing that he never says, he never speaks on his team. Which
Who,
is,
Ali? No, he doesn't.
Which is good and bad.
Okay.
It depends on how his team is set up. The reason why I say that, because you always need a machine.
Yeah.
I don't care how nobody thinks or feels. You always need a machine, because just keep your washing machine simple. Would you wash all your clothes by hand?
Would I?
Yeah.
No.
Exactly. So I mean, in that
No.
example by itself explains to you how difficult it is when that's only one mechanism and only one device.
Absolutely.
So what I'm trying to tell people is, everybody wants, oh, we independent, but then they say independent, but they got the 300 behind them. That's a machine. Anytime you can, so certain things Ali Sadiq cannot do.
Yeah.
It's just certain things he cannot do.
Yeah.
So, but he's satisfied
But I
with
think
not
it's a
being.
matter. Yeah, I think it's a matter of if he's okay with that.
Definitely.
And
Yeah.
it definitely seems like he is 100% okay with
Master
it.
P's been independent
He been independent
since he came into the industry, right?
No, but he was distributed by MCA Records first.
And then
he never was distributed on his own. He always had a
Okay.
distributor. But that was the deal. He could put out whatever kind of records he wanted to. He was getting paid X amount of dollars per unit sold, and he had the right to. The distributor couldn't say yes or no to the records that he put out.
So
So-
okay, so he
okay.
had it. Okay, but
So,
he's a businessman.
Yeah, but he still too. Again, he had a taste.
I
of,
liked how he moved.
Yeah, he had a taste. He had a taste of what it means to be in business. He was a professional basketball player too.
Yeah, but
and most
see,
people
like,
still don't know that.
But like Master P was somebody
Hey, Ebony.
that I would. Hey, Ebony K. He's someone I wouldn't mind having mentorship with.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
I really like how he moved. He
He's been making his money. He's been doing his thing. Nobody bothers him.
Nobody.
You don't hear nothing
And
about
you don't hear, I was about to say, you don't hear
so
nothing
like,
about
I like how he moved. I love how Ice Cube moves in the industry.
Yeah.
Like,
I would love to see MC Hammer, Ice Cube, Master P, Jay-Z, Will Smith all work together to make an incredible force, because they all have something genuinely that each person can use. Jay-Z and Will Smith work together often.
Good.
You know, most people don't know. Have you ever saw a play called Fella? Fella is about the musician from Africa who toured, who changed the way music was brought to America. He's really dope. But Jay-Z and Will Smith did that tour.
Who is TK?
TK Kirkland.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure. I'm like, is that TK Kirkland?
I have no idea what he means by I need a water, but okay.
What?
What is that?
I like TK as well. I do like TK as well. No,
That's
you
not
don't.
funny.
No, because I don't find any humor in any of that. I could really be up here dying.
You ain't not. You are.
You
not
have no
dying.
idea. But back to what I was discussing.
Oh, you dying?
I could possibly be.
Oh,
Yeah, I have no idea.
So, Brittany, in your career, would you take an influencer role in your career?
I don't want that type of responsibility.
If you had to ask me, hell no.
No, I don't want that type of responsibility.
Shout out to one of the first YouTube sensations. It was a white boy named.
But shout out to everybody that's doing it though.
Right.
I mean, I just feel like it's my private life is private.
Right. It was
So it's
What if that part can
It's
still
just-
remain private because you're
It can't.
the influence that they need from you is
based off her privacy.
no. If they needed the influence from her as
Yep. Take it back.
good girl.
I see. I don't call myself a good girl.
Right.
See, and that's
So the second I'm not,
so
then
if they
boom, there's
say-
my entire career. Like I don't. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. I get it.
I've never said I was a good girl. I never said I was a bad girl. I didn't say anything.
Right.
People put that on you.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's why putting myself in that position is a bad thing.
Okay.
So people can place me wherever they want, but I never said it.
And that's the same thing with me in music, because every time I
Yeah,
do,
you can place me wherever you want, but
every
I
time
never said
do
I was
music-
good.
Every time I do music, they think I'm gonna do a young freaky bass song, right?
Yeah.
Then when they find out I did gospel, I ain't know you do gospel. I do music.
See, now I was
period.
going to ask you too. Would you be?
No, fuck no.
Yep.
I mean, but here's the
I feel
thing.
the same.
The second I say, "Oh, I'm a good girl," now everybody's trying to find dirt on me to discredit me
Right.
as that. So that's why it's like I wouldn't say that, and I wouldn't go out being. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why.
The only thing I can go out and do is be the most authentic version of myself.
it's possible.
Now, what
That
if
is all I would do.
Your acting career now has blown up, right?
I receive.
You're in the multi-million-dollar film.
Who I receive.
Right.
How hard do you think it would be to not be an influencer?
That's different.
That's
Because
different.
now you're in these films.
That's what I'm saying. That's different.
Okay.
That's different. Because here's the thing. I didn't place myself
So,
there.
Got it. Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Multiple-
So it ain't my responsibility to keep myself there. I didn't place myself there. Like I can't say that I'm good when I'm born in a sinful world.
Damn.
I don't have my thoughts sometimes aren't the best of thoughts.
Right, so-
I can't place that on myself. That's why people go crazy in the industry and lose their mind.
Yeah.
Because especially child stars, because
Yeah.
they're innocent and nobody allows them to make mistakes or grow up. So like I don't want to go with that image.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
And so, where Brittany come from, I definitely, because when I was younger,
Just
I
be
was,
authentic.
I was 17 years old when my first record came out. It was called "The Pain Is on the Children," but I was known throughout the city for performing anyway. My first single or my first song, people knew me as. I had a song called "Young Boss Man," and I was 15 years old. But then I came out with "The Pain Is on the Children." People were like, okay. And shout out to Marvelous Marv, who recently passed away, who I did not give his proper respect and due to. He was the first person who ever played my record on the radio. It's called "The Pain Is on the Children." But when I did it, I came back with "Freaky." people like, oh, okay, now, yeah. And I'm saying to myself, really, that ain't the record I led with. We led with a song called It's Just a Black Thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it was about black people coming up in this world, but where we come from. And Yeah, Freaky was the record that blew the group up, right? Mm-hmm. But it also was our downfall.
Okay.
And, later I made a song and I said, y'all really stuck. Y'all thinking that I'm freaky, but really I'm mad as fuck. Cause I told the truth. Like y'all thinking one thing because the song hitting blue, but you ain't pay attention to my other stuff. I was really angry on my other songs. You know what I mean? And it's sad to say, I was talking to Shani the other week. I've always been an angry person due to my life and what happened in my life. Mm-hmm. And that's why I like the part in the Avengers when they were like, okay, come on, Banner. Come on, Banner, mount up. You know, put your costume on, brother, suit up. And she's like, get angry. He said, you know what? Here's the problem. I'm always angry. And he turned around and just bashed that monster. Most people don't understand the life that they lead. It has something to do with their life. You know what I mean? Like, I'm always angry. I'm never not angry. You know what I mean?
You got some internal battles you dealing with.
Yeah. And so
that is the battle.
That is the battle.
Everybody's dealing with something internally.
Everybody.
And then everybody think it's whatever you show on your shoulder. When they say you put your feelings on your shoulder. No, that's just so, if I put my feelings on my shoulder, that's just so the other part don't come out.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Well, because they're masking what's really going on the inside.
Exactly. And so it's for being an influencer, I would say no. I think we have a problem with thinking that everybody owes us something because they're more famous than we are.
Well, I think the problem is that, everybody keep looking for somebody to influence and inspire them.
Yeah.
Influence and inspire yourself. That's the real, because at the end of the day, this whole journey is about your walk.
Absolutely.
Like, it's all about you at the end of the day. And I'm not saying that in a selfish way, but it's all about discovering who you are and who you were designed and created to be.
Absolutely.
Like, that's really what the journey is. So I don't need an influencer to tell me how to be Britney.
See,
I know how to go sit down and go figure out what Britney got going on and why Britney's feeling this.
I be feeling weird in circles of women because men normally that I've seen or that I've encountered, men ain't up there talking about what Denzel Washington wore to whatever. Men don't give a damn. But when I get into a circle of women, I'm always the person on the outside because I don't know who y'all talking about. I don't know who you talking
need to be
about.
Around women that's
I don't care who you talking about.
Speaking differently.
It's like once the credits roll, I'm done. I'm done with that person and that character. I'm done. Thank you for entertaining me for that hour and a half. I appreciate it. It was good. Let's go. And I see more women giving a damn about what this person wore or who this person was there with. I don't care. And you're right. I definitely getting around women who don't give a damn about that. It's easier said than done. Cause the women can start. The women in the room can be talking about finances and God and things like that. But those people, that little giving a damn about other people and what they're doing, it still creeps in. It may not be the total conversation, but it still has a way of creeping in. And when it does, I just excuse myself.
Yeah, that's what I have to do.
I just excuse myself and I'm like, okay, that's not the part of the conversation that I really give a damn about. Because I don't give a damn about these people and what they do.
At the end of the day, this whole journey is discovering self.
Absolutely.
And the world continues to try to make you believe that you're someone else. Yeah. And if you're not paying attention to what's happening, I went into a store the other day and the girls in the store and how they were acting and what they were doing and what they were talking about, I laughed so hard because I'm like, they really got us fooled out here. Like the stuff that they were so concerned about is like, really, nobody cares at the end of the day. But it was just like, oh my God, do I look fat in this? Da, da, da. And it was just so girly. But it was just funny to me because it's like, the entertainment industry has everybody fooled, and it has like a wool and this veil over people's eyes, because it's like at the end of the day, the whole entire journey is the discovery of self.
Yeah,
and y'all
totally.
in here acting crazy, and y'all don't even know who y'all are because people are telling you who you're supposed to be. And
Absolutely.
it's like, no, this is who I am. This is what I represent.
That's why when I was younger, I never wanted to be like no one else.
But yourself,
But
yeah.
myself.
But this is why I don't
But
judge
self.
anybody. This is why I don't really care about what people have going on in any part or area of their life. Like, I really don't care.
Listen, I don't care.
I don't care.
I don't care what
It's
people
like-
say. Like I told somebody, my mother died in my arms.
Yeah.
Do
I
you
don't
think
care.
I really care?
Yeah.
What you think
Or
say
even down to
about
just
me?
like making fun of people. It's like I don't know what these people are doing. Like, I just really don't care at the end of the day. And my thing is, for you to be so concerned about what other people got going on, you ain't got no business yourself,
Right,
or you're not
exactly.
happy with your own self.
Too much time wasted.
Yeah, because honestly,
much time.
everybody dealing with something, and a lot of us probably dealing with the same thing.
And the
Yeah.
bad part, if we talk more, we might can solve each other's problem. More.
Well, that's biblical.
yeah, definitely.
We are overcome by the trials of our testimony or something
Yeah.
like that. So basically, you're supposed to say your testimony so that you can get healed and then someone else gets healed. But because of the world that we live in, people are afraid to say like what really be going on with them because they don't want to be judged or mistreated, or you know what I'm saying. But like I said, everybody dealing with something. You just don't know what everybody's dealing with.
Absolutely.
But for me, like at the end of the day, I really don't care.
I've had some
I'm
people
worried about my own problems.
Right. I've had some people ask me when they hear me speak, especially to young girls, they like you are very open with your past, and then I said, yeah, you want to know why? Because I need other people that's going through it to know it wasn't just you, and look at me, you can make it out.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay to be where you are right now. Just don't stay there.
Yeah, and I tell people that all the time. You
know
can
what I'm
be in your
saying?
feelings, just don't stay in your feelings.
Just don't stay there.
And the thing for that too is like sometimes bad things happen to good people.
Absolutely.
And I won't even say like good people. I mean, it just happened to
It just
people
happened.
that that didn't have no intention of, things just happen.
And I tell people this a long time ago. There was a corner. I think it's a corner. Agnes and Van Dyke, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it is, but okay.
Kids used to get hit all the time. I mean, in the summer, maybe 6 or 7 kids or people get hit, right? A father who grieved his daughter so badly was like, he just wound up, because it was a big tree that hid the stop sign of the thing.
Okay.
So he wound up chopping that tree down because he understood the problem, because he too almost hit a kid. So the whole thing is when
People wasn't seeing the babies.
right. So the whole thing is what God would do is He's going to show you what can happen. Now it's up to you to make the provisions. Provisions are important. When God show you what it is, it's totally up to you to make the provisions. You know what I mean? That's the same thing when people tell you something. No matter how they come, no matter what uniform they wearing, if they tell you don't do this or look out for this, take those provisions.
Oh, absolutely.
But most people don't. And then but this is how stuff keep reoccurring. And the doctor say apple a day. Remember the apple a day
Keeps a doctor away.
and that come to find out is very true in a lot of cases.
I don't know. I was eating apples every day.
Wait a minute.
Oh, but I ain't been to the doctor
I'm saying
either.
you been to the doctor. So what I'm
I was
saying
gonna
is,
say, when you been to the doctor?
no.
I go every once a year.
but apples is very good for your body.
Yeah.
I mean, for every organ, right? And so if we follow that simple rule, don't smoke. I never understood why people smoke. I never understood why people take drugs. Okay, they want to be high. I get it.
I don't want to be that.
Hold on, wait a minute. Right. But there's some natural things you can take to be just as high.
Don't mess with kava.
Listen, my
When they told me what that
grandmother,
was, I ain't doing that.
my grandmother told me.
It's not mushroom. But go
No,
ahead.
it wasn't a mushroom, but when they said it, even the fact that they said the word was like, you know what, I'm just gonna stay
just gonna
over
leave it
here.
alone.
I don't even want to be naturally high. I'm just gonna be me.
My
There you
grandmother
go.
told me there are two paths that you're going to take.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to take the exact way God wants you to live, or you're going to take your way. Understand on either path, there are going to be bumps in the roads. There are going to be things that are thrown at you. He knows exactly why he's throwing this at you. He knows exactly everything you're going through. It is not a surprise. And I'm like, well, how is it not a surprise when it's a surprise to me? And she, like, I didn't understand that.
What? You didn't get it?
No, I didn't.
It's interesting that you
I
said that
didn't.
there's two paths
Right.
because actually there's three.
Okay, well, my grandma only taught me two. And she,
No, but God says it Himself in the
It's
Bible.
three.
It's three. There's good, there's acceptable, and there's perfect.
okay.
So it's 4, really.
What's the fourth one?
Not including none of those 3.
What
Totally.
is the fourth one?
The opposite, the worst way, the bad way.
And it's still gonna lead you back to good, acceptable, and
I
perfect.
ain't say it was going
It's
to
only
lead you
three,
back
honey.
to.
It's only three.
Okay.
Go on.
But
Because
she
God loved you
always
so much, He won't even let you go that way. So it doesn't
she
matter.
always told me, well, she said that, yes, this is a surprise to you, but it's not a surprise to God because he's doing that to you for a reason.
Yeah, because He's either two things. He is either putting something in you or taking something
away.
out of you.
Yeah, we're pulling it out.
Those are the only two things that's happening.
And so I used to, I stopped getting mad, because she saw me before she was not able to speak anymore. She saw me for the first time being angry at life. Why? Why is this happening to me? Why am I here? And
The answer is because you did it.
yeah, she.
I mean, this is my
she-
line. Like,
everything she said, she pretty much at the end said, "You did this."
Most definitely. Like when Brittany was saying, see, I relate everything to how the earth is, right? So Brittany said 3 things, and I said 4. The reason I said 4 because God gives us 4 different directions in life, as far as how the earth is made: north, west, south, east, right? So listen, and if you take one of the 3 out of the 4, you wind up being in the same place. I don't care. You could take north. You won't. You bump in the northwest. You know what I mean? I mean, it just that's so. I look how everything is made in a godly
Gotcha.
sense. In a godly sense. So when people say it's this, I'm like, no, because that don't equate to this. Because God would never give. If that's the case, He would give us only east, west, and north.
He did, but okay, you can say your fourth if you want to. Still
I mean-
gonna lead you back to the.
So, anyway, so
But
anywho, but life will show you a whole lot if you're paying attention, and none of what Brittany's saying or what I'm saying is gonna matter if you don't pay attention.
Oh,
Pretty much, yeah. That's why people get knocked out Saturday. If you notice, when you don't react, things work out perfectly. Yeah. Even when you do react, you didn't
say
hoop
that's why people get knocked upside their heads.
all the time. They say the hard head makes a a hard head makes a soft
ass.
booty.
Booty.
But I get it. I never thought. He's like, what does that even mean? But then I'm like, oh, that makes sense. I get it because you keep it hitting your head and falling on your butt every single time.
Or it's not perfect.
But
Go ahead.
there are some things that I just feel like with some people, they won't take the wisdom, and life has to teach you.
I mean,
And the
yeah.
sad part is when life teach you, baby, it ain't gonna be pretty all the
Yeah,
time.
it's not pretty
Yeah.
at all.
It ain't gonna be pretty.
listen, when I used to teach people how to do music, right? They be like, Miles, you ain't teaching me right. Well, how you know if you don't know?
Right.
Like this. But still, I learn like this. Well, learn on your own because that ain't how I teach.
Yeah.
Like I tell people, if you want to learn, you have to learn how I'm teaching you. And if yes.
So put it like this, I feel like because I think everything is skill
Because if that's the
based.
case, that's what teachers doing.
That's what they do.
But that's-
what
but I-
professors,
but I think-
college professors
but I
But
do.
that's where they're failing.
No,
No,
because
that
this
ain't
is
what
what
they
I think.
feeling.
I think everything is a skill base.
Yeah.
And then once you learn that fundamentals of it, then you create it your own way. So like if you teach me this way, like think about when you go to a job and you're being trained.
Right.
They're training you a certain way, right?
Yeah.
But then once you get the
When you get on
foundation
the
of it
floor,
and you
you start
understand
doing it your way.
then you do it your way.
Right.
So that's how I look at everything is like like a foundation
foundational base.
Yes.
And then you start adding your own little different things.
And
to
I
it.
get that,
Hold
but
on.
everybody doesn't learn the same, regardless.
So
But you,
what?
but you,
That
but you
don't
still
matter.
have, but you
Listen
still
to what
have,
I'm saying.
but you still got to know the base of
I
it.
get that, but listen to what I'm saying. If I need to learn this base, but the way you're teaching me is not the way that I can capture it,
You better learn the way.
if you as the teacher actually wants me to get this lesson,
Dang how that go.
and this
Dang,
once
dang, there you
once
go.
again for me,
Hey, you ever
this
taught somebody something?
absolutely,
Was they successful at it?
absolutely.
Okay, at what?
What have they been successful at?
Yeah.
Spelling.
Girl,
reading,
that's stop. Never
writing.
mind. Never mind.
You asked me how. I mean, I taught my
got you.
daughters
I'm
all
telling-
of that.
What I'm trying to explain to you.
Let me finish what I was saying.
Please
though.
do.
If I am telling someone something, and this is me teaching them, and they can't comprehend it, if I really want them to learn it, I need to say it in a way that they can learn it. If I really want to teach them, for me, there are children out here in these classrooms, and the way that they teach is not the way that this kid can learn.
Wait.
If I, as the teacher, actually want them to learn it, I need to figure out how they can learn it, and I need to adjust my teaching style to their learning style.
What you know? What you?
That's a good teacher.
A good
to
teacher.
me.
A good teacher.
Knowing
is-
your audience.
A good teacher, if you're good at math, you say, "Listen, you come to me on the after class, and then you can take up these what you call it, tutoring courses that are offered." People do not listen. When you
Okay.
listen, I tell you what.
We can agree to disagree.
No, I'm being honest with you. When you want to, when a woman want to find the outfit that she want, she don't just stop at one store. This is what I'm talking about. Everybody be looking at stuff so like, you want to teach me the way I want to be taught. And when you go to cooking school, they don't teach you the way you want to be taught. They teach you how the ethnics or the traditional way to cook spaghetti. They don't say, "Oh my God, we need to go ahead and do this because she don't understand yeast." And then if you're a particular type of ethnic group, if you're a Muslim, they show you how to cook without pork. That's good because that's what they need to do because that's part of your ethnic group. If I talk English and you talk English, you need to learn the English. And people kill me if you don't want to learn. Same people who are screaming, they ain't teaching me the way I want to, still don't learn on their own.
Guess what? We can agree to disagree.
Cool. Caller, you in the air.
What up, though?
What up, though?
G?
Nothing. I think y'all talking about two different things. I think teaching kids like school
Yeah,
curriculum
Totally different.
is totally different than
Yeah.
on the job training and stuff like that. So you can't really even equate that to that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because when you're on a job training, or if like it's Miles training music, what do you mean you want me to teach you another way? This is the only way I know
No.
as the teacher.
No.
And then in job training, some jobs I can't teach you no other way but this because this part is so critical. This is the way you got to learn it. And if
Oh,
you
you
can't,
lose a
just quit
finger.
and go find another job.
Exactly.
And now if it's music that you're being taught, go find another teacher.
Bingo. And then
Okay. Again,
but
we can
That's
agree to
different
disagree.
than a kid in school
Definitely.
teaching children when yes, children or everybody learns different no matter what the age, right? But there's a difference in getting a kid a difference in teaching a kid addition and reading and using different tools and techniques for different students versus an adult, like, learning. So that's like, okay, let's say in the military, right? A motherfucker can only teach you the way they know. I learned things the way other people was teaching them, right? I adjusted them once I learned them. But all I had to do was look, pay attention, and open my ears to really get what they were saying, no matter who it was. I had several different instructors in the military. And when I say instructor, you talking about hardcore dudes that have been in every war since the 70s. You feel me? Since the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
Who they ain't about to teach you no different. You gonna get this shit this way.
Yeah.
Okay.
And for me, I know you know what you're doing, so why would I want you to teach me another way than the way you teaching me?
Okay. Well, I have held
If they tell me This motherfucker done kill more people than smallpox. I'm gonna listen to him when it comes to shooting, covering my ass.
Definitely.
I don't care how he giving it to me.
Definitely.
I have
And
taught
a vaccine for
I have
smallpox.
taught well over 50,000 adults in different industries. And when I have someone in my training class that cannot get what I'm saying, guess what I do? If I think that they are a great candidate that would aid what we're doing here in this certain business sector, I then sit down and talk to them and figure out a way to give it to them that they can understand.
Okay,
So
now
it is
we're
so-
talking
hold-
about
So let me
books
finish.
over the actual doing.
Let me finish.
Right.
This is actually doing. This is not the books. When I train people, I do not train them from a book. I teach them hands-on in any training class
But
I've
did you
ever done.
teach them for something you
Let-
was instructed?
I just said I teach them hands-on.
So do you
the
teach
job.
them your way?
Do I teach them my way?
Yeah. Or do you teach them something that you were instructed to teach them?
They still get what they are supposed to get. I just don't do it from a book. I do it from on the floor learning. So there's a book way. When you're training people for different jobs, there's the book that you're supposed to read and go by and all that. That's not what I do. I train them exactly how it's going to be on the floor. So no, I've never trained from the book. Now, when I see that one of my candidates cannot get it that way, I sit down with them one-on-one inside the class because everybody else can get it. I sit one or two people, whoever can't get it, one-on-one so I can understand how they learn. And from there, I then incorporate how they learn to what I need them to learn. You want to know why? Because my job is for them to get it.
Well,
My job, because we have spent thousands of dollars to get them where they are right now.
Yeah, but
I need them to get it. I cannot make that hiring process a waste now for this
but
candidate.
Jay, you saying something,
I need this
something
candidate
totally
to get
different.
it. I'm not. I am teaching them.
You talking
I am
something totally
teaching
different.
them the way that they
You're not-
learn.
But you're not teaching them. You are
Okay.
instructing them, and it's a difference.
Well,
It-
from my instructions, they damn get it. How about that?
so out of 50,000 people, how many people you think you may have instructed one-on-one?
I'm not sure how many people I've had to instruct.
Okay, this is what I'm. So
I'm
this.
not
So
sure.
however, this is what I'm
it's
talking.
kind of up there, but I'm not sure
So
what the number is.
when I'm speaking of teaching, I mean I can actually go to 7 people has been successful from my teachings.
I can too.
Hold on. Listen, I'm talking about on their own, not because they went to another company or anything that they did on their own.
Okay.
So when people say teaching, I'm not talking about going off of something that's already listed on how things supposed to go. They come off of with things that I have learned, what I have taught them to do and go about and survive and do things on their own, and they was very successful at it.
Is
So-
that not what I said when I said I don't teach them book wise? I teach them how it's actually going to be
but you have direction
on the floor.
But you have
Hey, Mom,
direction.
Mom,
Yes.
Mom.
Forget it. I got you. Thank you. All right then. Thank you, G.
All right, man. I'll let y'all.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you for calling and showing us what influence looks like.
Right. Thank you. G. You were very great influence on my behalf. Thank you. So listen, I would say this influencers.
I am too shy. I'm a visual learner too.
Did y'all see that movie?
Yeah. You stupid.
What was the name of that movie?
I don't even know.
No, I can't remember. It was
And good morning to you too, Miss Good Game.
Stop it.
that's what I'm about to start doing when y'all do stuff like that.
Shout out to Gigi.
Hey, Gigi.
And Sean is lying. He's not a visual learner.
He said he's a visual learner.
He's not.
He wear glasses, don't he?
He's not. Sean go off a particular just feel. He know what to do by the
313
433 433
I want that man real number out.
Hey, no, he want people to know his number at 313-433-8384.
Sean, do random people just be calling you because they're like, your number is just out there broadcasting to the world?
I'm gonna start calling them randomly too.
I'm so serious. I just want to know, do random people just call Sean?
Well, listen, Dorian was an influence to his household, but I would say this.
Who has Dorian influence besides his dogs?
Right. but I would say this though.
I think Dorian has influenced a lot of
On his dogs.
people.
Well, I would say Dorian is very creative on how to get his point across.
I think that is a very maybe we should use a different term.
Okay, Dorian is very direct.
Yeah, I wouldn't really say creative. He has yet to say anything creatively about getting his point across.
But Sean is not a visual.
I think he has a lot of, like, Dorian spits a lot
He
of
said,
stuff.
"Say it, Brittany Chanel." What you mean, Sean?
He
Yeah,
spits
I'm
a
gonna say it
lot
on
of
my behalf.
information out on a lot of things.
That doesn't mean he's creative with how he puts it out.
Well, it's creative to me on how he puts the words
It's
together.
very straightforward.
Yeah.
Now, I didn't say always on certain
Nothing
things.
has been creatively said. Okay, everything is pretty much straight and hit the head on the nail. Okay,
But Dorian,
hit the
like,
nail on the head. How it go?
I hit the nail on the head.
Or hit the head on the nail?
Yeah, he hit the same thing.
Nope, it ain't.
Hit the head on the nail.
Hey, Dorian,
Hit the head on the nail, right?
Dorian, you need to send me your number via Messenger. I have a couple of people
Just message
for
him.
you.
Yeah. Hey, Lauren. I got your
So I can
shirts
get
here,
him to
Lauren,
them.
too, by the
Hey,
way.
Lauren. Hey, Miss Lauren.
So if
Where y'all
anybody,
see Lauren at? Oh, yeah, nah, see.
Where she said, "Hey."
Yeah, it just came through.
So listen,
Hey, Lauren.
I would just like to say this: people who look for influencers, they look
They got brains.
they are attention seekers themselves. I have never been.
Oh,
in
I think so too. Yeah.
I've never been
Well,
in
I
a situation.
know my little ones are being influenced by what I'm doing, so I'm focused.
And
on
that's
the
and I
little
think
ones.
and that's I think the greatest influence should be your parents and people
Absolutely,
and family that's around you.
absolutely, and to know that their influence worked is when they can see what they created.
Yeah, and then
When you emulate them
and you can pinpoint
and do it better.
and you can pinpoint that like they got that from me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was my munchkin,
Your munchkin.
my little niece, my baby. That's my baby right there.
Yeah, so-
And she just, I be seeing some stuff, and I'll be like,
my
I'm about to stop doing it in front of you. like even down to her skincare
Yeah.
is so funny to me because it's like she has she has another toothbrush that she uses to do her eyebrows. And it's just cute to me because she watches. It's like she really be watching what I'm doing.
How old is she?
She's
again?
8 now.
8 years
But
old.
it's just,
Them eyebrows.
but she's like, she has, because she stayed with me one weekend or whatever, and she had all her things, and she had it neat, and she knew where everything was, and it's just funny to
She
see.
knew her tools.
Yeah, but
I
it
like
was
that.
just funny because she came out with her little pouch, and she's like, "Wait, Auntie, we got to do our skincare," and it's like, "Oh, okay," and I'm like, "Well, wait a minute," I'm like, "What's this for?" And she's like, "For my eyebrows." I said, "Oh."
And that's
So sorry.
I think, but that's dope to have a auntie like you or a mother who knows what to do. Like when my daughter right now is going through her skin being messed up, right? But when she first started, when she was like 10 or 11, I used to have the same
What's going on with her skin?
acne.
Oh, I can help with that.
Thank you. I need to talk to you.
Yeah.
But listen, I used to go through this whole thing with washing her face. When we would do it every night, right? On how to wash her face, then wipe it with I forgot these little pads.
The pads, yeah.
But we do that every other night. And
You don't do none of that.
right.
I got
Hold
you.
on, listen. But her mother used to let her eat a whole bunch of junk food.
Pasta and all of that. Very
so,
bad, especially for black women.
Yeah, and so I used to be like to myself, "Oh, that's cool. You take time out." I said, "No, I want her to know that she's not alone."
Oh my goodness.
And most things with dealing with children or even people who's your age, if you let them know that they're not alone and that the fight, they got to fight too. They're gonna fight with you instead of fighting against you.
Well, that's because what is she? She preteen?
She 14 now.
She teenager.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she dealing with hormonal acne, but I
yes.
got a cure for that.
Cool, we'll talk.
Yeah.
Because hopefully she'll be here today or tomorrow. She won't be with me. For
Yeah, no, I struggled. That was something I struggled with tremendously, but I didn't struggle with that until I became an adult.
You're right.
Yeah,
So,
I didn't have it as a teenager.
but when my friend,
I got 1 or 2 pimples every once in a while.
My skin was flawless
but
as a teenager. When I
it's
became an
been the
adult, when
same.
life happened.
well, my
Like,
skin is decent, but when them dark blemishes start happening,
I got something for that too.
But that's also internal too, and most people don't know about that too.
Well, yeah, because everything starts off internally.
So what I would like to say, the reason I said that because most parents don't take the time time out to let their children know that they was once human too.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what I love with
And
my
that they were a
munchkin.
kid.
Yeah.
Because I let her know. Because she asked me something the other day, and I can't remember what she asked me, but she was like, "Oh, they had cell phones during that time." I said, "Yeah." Like, how old do you think I am? And then she goes, "Auntie, when you were my age and you were watching TV, was it in color or was it in black and white?" I said, "What?" I said, "How old do you think I am?"
But
I said, "Go talk
Think
to
you
Granny
ancient.
about that." I said, "Granny was watching black and white," and then Granny comes in. Actually, my color TV, I had color TV. I
Hold
said,
on.
"Well, excuse me, but
Actually, I never had a black and white TV.
no."
When I came, so in the
That's funny.
early '70s, color TVs was a seller.
Yeah, like I never had seen
I never saw black and white.
But the fact that she thinks that I had a black and white television and I didn't have a cell phone, it's insulting.
But
That's
again,
funny.
she could have gotten
That
from
is
some
funny.
influencer watching something in black
I don't
and
know
white.
where she got,
There you go.
but now she loves Full House. So we watch Full House together, and everybody's like, "How she know about Full House?" I'm like, "Yo, I'm
My
teaching her
daughter-
all the stuff I did."
My daughters still watch Full House.
Yeah, she
they
ain't-
will go back and watch
That's good,
the
though.
whole entire series, and I'm like, y'all still watching Full House, but they
That stuff was
still
good
watch
stuff.
a lot. They still
was
watch
some
a
good
lot of
stuff.
stuff that they watched when they was
It's
kids.
the fact that she said that the TV was black and
Black
white
and
for me.
white.
I was offended.
No,
Call
black
me
and
on
white,
that.
and they had cell
Hey
phones.
y'all.
Hey, Miss Monique, this is Miss Monique.
Yes.
Hey,
Hey,
Brittany
girl.
get everybody's voice, Monique.
I'm learning from Shani.
Yeah, I was calling about the topic. I was gonna say, like, as far as like influencing it and influencers, like online, I think that they're not realistic. It's because it's just like, you know, everything is so perfect, and they can
Yeah.
edit their you know, their videos and everything, and it's just not realistic. So I just think, yeah, go ahead. Mhm.
No, you absolutely correct. Because I remember Luther Vandross and Patti LaBelle basically said some of the similar things in singing. People who sound perfect on stage, they not. People think they were sounding perfect because they was going, ooh. Those are exercises, and when you learning how to sing, all those steps, they was doing that on stage, so they would bring their stuff up, but in the middle of a record, in the middle of a song, and people thought that was part of the act. But that was the
Well,
exercise.
Patty
and they
and
was-
Luther show knew how to
Okay.
do it.
Go ahead, Miss Monique.
Yeah, and then I just think that you know, like people like a person like Keith Lee, you know what I'm saying? People you know, he really isn't like a food expert or anything.
No,
He just- yeah, he's-
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Oh,
stop
okay,
cutting
yeah,
her off.
he just a person that, you know, goes to eat and likes food. And I mean, sometimes people, you know, take him, they get upset, you know, like some of the restaurants, you know, because they feel like he just bases his
Opinion.
reviews
Yeah.
on and his opinions on how his service was and how, you know, he liked the food. But, you know, sometimes the restaurants get mad because they like, oh, well, he talked bad about our business and it caused us to lose business or whatever. But he's just a consumer just like everybody else. You know?
Absolutely.
Facts.
And he just, you know what I'm saying, you go to those, and he always says this too. He says you go to those places and you know, make your own opinion. But I mean, but he has helped a lot of businesses because people, you know, trust him or whatever. But
Absolutely.
yeah, but still, you know, I just think, you know, people just use influencers. It's like they can't, you know, like think on their own sometimes.
That's a good way.
Yeah, you know, it's just crazy.
Yeah, and they not even.
You know.
I like what you say about Mr. Lee. He definitely one of those people who go buy the food and he support good service. And when he
Yes,
get good service, he'll give him $500 to $1,000 sometimes just because of the good service. I forgot the other guy with the bald head in the middle of his hair. He what's the name of the other guy, Monique?
Mr. Chime Time? What's that?
Yeah, Chime Time. Chime Time. He'll mow your business down but say, hey, it was just me, but come still check him out. Go to Club Celebrity. You know what I mean? He'll let you know.
Yeah,
so.
they do. They always say that, you got to form your own opinion, but
Right.
people are just so, they just follow so much. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't have their own brain or whatever. But
Damn. Good one,
Yeah.
Monique. Good one. Yeah, a lot of people walking around with no brain.
Well, not only they're starting to offer universities are starting to offer influencer degrees.
That's dumb. That's stupid as fuck.
University of Texas,
That's dumb.
Arizona State University, St. Leo University,
Everybody
Southeast
trying to make a dollar.
Technological University, Grand Canyon University, and Owens Community College.
I wish I would
Now
meet a
are
motherfucker
all
talking about he going to
offering-
school to be an influencer.
They are all
That's
offering
crazy.
influencer degrees, and the crazy part
Only in America.
the influencer degrees is like it's a bachelor degree in digital media influencer.
So what happens when it's no longer going to be digital media? Just like they did with everybody that went to school that got degrees in business and degrees in psychology and degrees in sociology. Now they have degrees for what?
It's
I
the-
don't understand.
What happens is
Only in America.
Anything you can make $1 off of, that's what they're gonna
I
do.
just said only thing in America. Thank you, Miss Monique.
Thank you, Monique.
And the reason why I say that is
Yeah.
the only reason why I say that is because think about it this way: when you write a Google review, what are you doing? You're not doing anything different than what Keith is doing or Mr. Chom Time is doing.
Right.
'Cause I
So,
write my
so you gonna
Google
get a degree
reviews.
for that? Hey, caller.
Hey, this is Lauren Lewis. How you doing?
Hey, Miss Lauren.
DetroitCityDeals.com.
DCD in the
Yes.
building.
What's the name of your new show?
The Power Player Series.
The Power Player Series. Okay. Shout out to that.
Yes. So that's for people just doing stuff in the community and in the business arena, doing big things. But I wanted to say something about the influencers. I think I agree with Monique, but it's hard, I think, for the influencers, especially the ones who are getting paid. What can they say bad?
Mm-hmm.
So everywhere they go, I think that's why people are like, well, what are you really going to say about them? And these people are paying you to talk about the food. So,
Yeah.
and it's one person's opinion who's eating it. Everybody's palate is different.
That's true.
That's very true. And how about if you just got a rough palate?
Right.
And people be like, man, that food was nasty as hell. And that's why I say, I tell people all the time, I don't go off with a person says a place is. You know what I mean? Because
Well, yeah, because you're getting paid to say that.
and they might have very poor taste.
That could be true too.
I mean, yeah, I definitely have on one of my first podcasts. Anytime a restaurant will open up here in the Metro Detroit area, we would go to and we would go live there, and we would, they were literally seeing how us placed our order, how the attitude of our waitress was, how the atmosphere was in the restaurant, and we did not say on there if we like the food or not, because we didn't want people to not come to the restaurant. Back then it wasn't a lot of people doing it out there, and so we didn't know to say, hey, you could come and form your own opinion. We just never gave an opinion about the food. We would show the food. They would see us eating the food, and we would then end it with, okay, you guys, y'all see everything. This is what we ordered. Come in and enjoy. And we would say whatever the restaurant name was. So we would keep that part out. We just thought that it was best to keep out our opinion about the food and just let people see just the food itself, the atmosphere, the timing on the waitress or waiter, and all of that. So, and we did really good. Restaurants really appreciated that part of it. But we went to one restaurant, I think it was like our 10th restaurant or our 11th restaurant doing it, and that owner chewed us out so bad that we just decided to shut that project down.
Yeah. That
Yeah,
was-
they didn't appreciate us being in there filming.
So
I would
Lauren,
like for Detroit City Deals to do that. I would like to get consumers or people together and we go to restaurants, especially if we're getting them to come on Detroit City Deals. I would love for people to be willing that we go 6 or 8 of us to go and everybody try something different. I would love
that.
so anybody who's interested in that. I would love. So if you're
I'm
interested,
interested.
yes, okay.
I'm
Yeah, I'm
interested.
serious. So I think that then it's not just one person eating this. We're trying 8 different entrees, and so we'll get a good experience on what the food is like and what the customer service and everything is like.
Absolutely.
I think that's a
I
good
love
deal.
that.
Thank you for calling in, Lauren.
All right, you guys have
Thank
a great
you.
day.
Have a good one. Me too.
Peace.
Bye-bye.
So I would say this because we about to get out of here. We had a good show. This is a good show. I'm glad the energy was here. But yeah, I seen it. Thank you. Shout out to the person who shouted me out on Fox 2. Miss Candy, the owner of Meraki Cafe, the collections that's downstairs.
Okay.
She definitely shouted out Podcasts and Pancakes.
Nice.
She shouted us out. And she showed some love, so I really
That's
appreciate
what's
that.
You see what Rhea said?
Well,
Like it or not, digital marketing is here and growing, and now the colleges want their cut.
yeah, they want their cut because guess what? Digital marketing is just like marketing. It's a hit or miss. There's no particular formula, and all formulas don't work for everybody. And people got different ways of marketing. The bottom line, the 5 basics of marketing is here to stay for a long while. Guerrilla marketing is always going to be one. Text marketing, article marketing, print marketing. And the digital social media marketing. Social media marketing is going to be here for a while. Now, what I will say is how you teach marketing is going to determine the results on how people can handle marketing. You can do marketing at a very low budget and you can do it at a high budget. A higher budget is going to make you have the ability to make more and or lose a lot. Low marketing, you have no other choice, but the only thing you can lose is time.
I just don't understand why you need an influencer degree.
It's dumb.
If Paige come to me and say, Auntie, I'm going to college to be an influencer, I say, who's paying for that?
Right, and I'd be like, first of all, I'd be like, you are an influencer. You influence me to
You
be a
ain't
better
influenced
person.
me to do nothing. So how you about to say?
You influence me to be a better auntie.
Well, I want to end the show letting everybody
My
know the 31st annual Woodward Dream Cruise is this weekend.
I'm tired of y'all on Gratiot. Move. Get out the
They
way.
know Gratiot.
On Woodward, move.
Yes,
Move off
locations.
Woodford and Gratiot. I'm tired of y'all.
Thank you.
Y'all
Woodward
all in the way.
Avenue through Metro Detroit, passing through participating communities like Ferndale, Berkeley, Royal Oak, and Birmingham.
Don't nobody wanna look at them
is
old cars.
Free. We do want to look at those old cars.
get
And
out the
over
way.
40,000 hot rod custom builds and classic collectors. I will be down there.
Get out the way.
With Jay with the news,
Shoot,
and I will be
y'all.
showing some of these vehicles off. Can't wait for the Dream Cruise. Hopefully you guys will be
Move
there too.
out the way. I'm tired of
Please.
y'all in them old 20-year-old, 30-year-old, 50-year-old vehicles. I got
Yeah.
somewhere to be. Okay, y'all. Thank y'all for watching
We
the
out
Rising
in
Ground
this
Morning
mud.
Show. Y'all be safe. Look like the sun trying to come out. So enjoy y'all day, y'all. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Rise and grind. Morning show at 9:15 a.m. Monday through Friday. Great conversation, guest appearances. 'Cause you